Hello everybody and welcome to film number 2, making a Pusanga. So Pusanga is a form of shamanic plant magic, and shamanism, when seen from a magical perspective, is what we call low magic. So there's high magic, which involves a lot of wearing special robes and doing very complicated ceremonies in the making use of a lot of words. And with low magic, with shamanic magic, it's very, very simple. And because it's so simple, it's incredibly efficient and powerful, and has been used the world over for between 40 and 100,000 years from what people reckon. So here we go. We've got our collection of plants, and what we require now is a small bottle about the size of a 125 milliliter vodka bottle, very approximately, and we need this bottle to be half full of vodka. The alcohol in the bottle is going to preserve the plants that we add to it. And so we now got our collection of plants, and one at a time we add these little fragments to the liquid in the bottle until every little piece that we've collected has been put into the bottle. And at this point, what I like to do is I like to add a whole load of extras, and these extras depend on the situation and the circumstance. So if this was a nature's medicine retreat, the various plants that we had been enjoying and consuming would be actually added to the bottle as well. If I wasn't doing a retreat, then the least I'd be adding would be a little bit of tobacco for the purification, and maybe some white sage as well. Whatever incense I come across, I would add agua florida to create a lovely aroma, or I might add some essential oils for the same purpose. And you can tune into the qualities of these oils as to which you feel is appropriate for yourself. And if you particularly want to evoke remembrance and strength, you'd go for rosemary. If you wanted to invoke relaxation and being chilled, you go for lavender. There's all sorts of possibilities to cool yourself. You go for peppermint. That's really up to you. And then when you've finished all that, adding all your extra bits which will occur to you in a simple meditative state, then it's time to fill the bottle up with the spring water and pop the lid on. So now your bottle is ready, and now it's a matter of you becoming ready. And so tuning into that original intention which we were speaking about in film number 1, what I now do is I go somewhere where there is a window, to where there is light. Ideally, if the sunlight is coming directly into the room, that would be great. Or I go outside so I could stand underneath the sun's rays, and I would hold the bottle up so that it was connecting both my sight through the bottle to the light, but also my heart through the bottle to the light, and also my gut through the bottle to the light. I'm being consciously aware of my 3 centers, the head, the heart and the gut. And I do some deep breathing, the kind of deep breathing you'll find in the film on shamanic health and vitality. The link's in the description. All the film links are in the description for these films. So tuning in, having done some breathing, what I would then do is I would launch my intention, and I may have words of power which I would conjure up at the time. And supposing I was here to invoke love and the qualities of love in myself, what I would do is, holding my bottle up, connecting, as I've just said before, I would simply say the words, I invoke the love into my life. I invoke the love into my life. I invoke the love into my life. And then do some more deep breathing, looking through the bottle to the light for another minute or 2 until I felt I was completed. Then I would hold the bottle down and I would put it to my heart and really connect to my heart, and then hold the bottle to my gut and connect to the gut, and through my eyes I've already connected to the head. What I've now done is I've launched the magic. So there's just a couple more things I need to do next, and first of all to explain about the way magic works. So magic is all about developing an intent, creating a magical process which is to launch the intent, which is what we've just done. And then the most important bit of all, doing the work. So if I was to invoke love, I'd be more receptive and more open with my heart in my daily life, and I take every opportunity where I could connect with someone very simply, maybe at the supermarket checkout or in the market stall, just an eye contact, thank you, a smile, these simple little things, invoking the love into my life all the more, and taking every opportunity that I got. If I was working with the spirits of money, whenever I was getting money or giving money for a service or a goods, I'd be consciously tuning into this being part of my process. This is what happens. Money comes in, money goes out, money comes in, money goes out. And because I'd launched my intent, then what that's going to do is that's going to amplify the process of the money coming in and the money going out. Here's an important thing. If you're working to deepen your connection with the spirit of money, then it's not about just the getting, it's about the getting and the giving as well. And it's very important to do both. Make sure the money's coming in and the money's going out. And then the other thing that I would say to you about working magically is that now you're tuned into doing what's got to be done, doing what there is to do, being more mindful, then what will happen is that the plants are conspiring to make your life more happy. They like happy humans. A happy human is a human that is kinder to the plants. It's so obvious, isn't it, really? And so this is how we harness the magic of the plants. They give so unconditionally and so freely to us to help us. And in return, we show them the love. And so this is how Pusanga works. So the last thing I need to share with you now is actually how you use your Pusanga. One of the ways you can use your Pusanga is actually as a seguro. So here's another piece of terminology. When you use your Pusanga as a seguro, you realize that you have this bottle full of life, full of plant energy. And if you ever wish to communicate something, and there's not a human being handy, or it's something very personal, you can always share very personally with the plants. They are spirits, they are receptive, they do listen, and their intention is your happiness, worth remembering. So that's one thing you can do with your Pusanga. Just enjoy looking at the bottle and sharing, should you wish to, and appreciating, just feeling gratitude for those plants in that bottle. And then when you're ready to choose to work very consciously and powerfully, you'd run a bath, preferably an Epsom salts bath, and when the bath is run, you'd pour just a little bit, just a few drops of liquid from the bottle, knowing that you are adding the plant magic from the bottle to your bath, and you're going to immerse yourself completely in your bath. Make sure you do wash the water over every single part of your body when you're in the bath, no matter how small the bath is, and take in the magic of whatever it is exactly that you intended. So that's a lovely, powerful way to work with your Pusanga. Another way to work with your Pusanga is just to take the bottle, open the lid, and put a few drops and smear them onto your temples. And you will find that's another way to connect powerfully with the magic in your Pusanga. So I invite you to be very playful with your Pusanga. Enjoy the plants, enjoy the plant walk, the collection of the pieces, adding all the special ingredients to the plants and the vodka in the bottle, topping up with water, doing your invocation, connecting with the light and your bottle and your head, your heart and your gut, and then finally making use of the Pusanga in those ways I suggested to you, and knowing that the plants are happy and they like us to be happy, and they know that when we're happy, we're kind to them and to each other. So great gratitude to everyone. Thank you.